Hi students, now we will discuss straight lines question from Shift-1 question paper 2025. The question is, let the triangle PQR be the image of the triangle with vertices 1, 3, 3, 1 and 2, 4 in the line x plus 2y equal to 2. Okay, if the centroid of triangle PQR is alpha comma beta, then 15 times of alpha minus beta. Now they mentioned that PQR is the image of a triangle with vertices 1, 3, 3, 1, 2, 4. Right. For suppose if this is the triangle with vertices 1, 3, 3, 1 and 2, 4, with respect to this line, the image of this triangle we can call it as, this is what we can say that PQR. Now if the centroid of this is G1 with respect to this line, image of this centroid I can say that G2. Instead of finding the vertices PQR, now we can directly write the centroid image G1. For suppose what is the centroid of this triangle is 1 plus 3 4 plus 2 6 6 by 3 2 comma 3 plus 4 7 7 plus 1 8 8 by 3. So the centroid of that given triangle having vertices 1 3 3 1 2 4 is 2 8 by 3. Now we need to find the required centroid of triangle PQR. Now anyway, this centroid is also image of 2 8 by 3 with respect to the line x plus 2y is equals to 2. Now we know that image formula, that is h minus x1 by a equals to k minus y1 by b equals to minus 2 times of ax1 plus by1 plus c by a square plus b square. Now this I can say that h comma k, for suppose like they only given that it is alpha comma beta. This one I can say that this is alpha comma beta. Right, so that alpha minus 2 by 1, that is equal to beta minus 8 by 3 by that b value they given that 2, that is equal to minus 2 times of 2 plus 16 by 3 minus 2 whole divided by 1 plus 4. Right, then alpha minus 2 equal to 3 beta minus 8 by 6 equals to minus 2 times of, this 2 will get cancelled. Right, this one we can write directly, that is minus 32 by 15. Right, then we can compare these two and these two, then alpha equal to minus 32 by 15 plus 2 and 3 beta minus 8 by 6 equals to minus 32 by 15. Right, then it will be 3 5s are 3 2s are. Now this is one is alpha equals to 30 minus 2 by 15, and then from this beta equals to minus 24 by 15. So alpha beta values we got. Now from this we want to find 15 times of alpha minus beta, so that is 15 into minus 2 by 15 plus 24 by 15. So that 15 times of 22 by 15, 15 cancel, so that required answer is 22. This is a mains question from Shift-1 2025, January 22nd. Thank you. Hi students, the next question which we will discuss is like a series, that is from question from sequence and series, that is what they given is sigma r equal to 1 to n tr. So what it means, sigma r equal to 1 to n tr, that is what they given summation of first to last term, summation from first to last, which is nothing but sum of n terms. Right, now in case of sum of n terms they given directly, Sn is equal to 2n minus 1 into 2n plus 1 into 2n plus 3 into 2n plus 5 whole divided by 64. Right, now coming to this, now we want 1 by tr. So from this we know that Tn is nothing but Sn minus Sn minus 1. Then Tn equal to Sn, then Sn or Sn minus 1, whatever it may be, 64 we can take common, then Sn is nothing but 2n minus 1 into 2n plus 1 into 2n plus 3 into 2n plus 5 minus Sn minus 1. In place of this, if you substitute n minus 1, then that it will become 2n minus 3. Then in the second term it is 2n minus 1. In the next term it will be 2n plus 1 and it is 2n plus 3, right? So from this, if you observe 2n minus 1, 2n plus 1, 2n plus 3, all are we can take common, then 2n minus 1 into 2n plus 1 into 2n plus 3 whole divided by 64. If you take common, then it will be 2n plus 5 here and it is 2n minus 3, and 2n anyway gets cancelled. 5 minus of minus 3, that will get 8. 8 ones are 8 8s will get cancelled. That is what Tn. Now it is like r equal to 1 to n, 1 by t are they given. Now we can write it's a reciprocal. So from this, limit n tends to infinity, right? Limit n tends to infinity, then it is a sigma r equal to 1 to n, 1 by tr, right? Now coming to the reciprocal, limit n tends to infinity, 8 is a constant you can write outside, then it will be 1 by 2r minus 1, like sigma r equal to 1 to n, that is 2r plus 1 into 2r plus 3. Then if I start substituting 1 by values, the first value it will be 1 by 1 into 3 into 5. The next value, if you substitute 2, 3 into 5 into 7 plus and so on, last value, something which is like in terms of n. Then so for suppose 8 into, then the difference between 1 and 5 is 4, then you can divide and multiply with 4, that is 1 into 3 into 5, then it is 4. 7 and 3, that is also 4, so 3 into 5 into 7 plus and so on like this. Then it will be 8 by 4, which is nothing but 2, and 4 you can write it as 5 minus 1 by 1 into 3 into 5. Then it is 7 minus 3 by 3 into 5 into 7 plus and so on like this. From this to 5 by 1 into 3 into 5, that it will become 1 by 3, and 1 by 1 into 3 into 5, then 1 by something that 1 into 3 into 5 like that, that 7 by, that is 1 into 3 into 5 minus 3 by 1 into 5 into 7 plus and so on like this. Then if you keep on cancelling minus plus and so on, the last value having denominator having that n multiples, right? In case of n multiples, and they given that it is limit n tends to infinity, limit n tends to infinity, denominator it is having n and the numerator anyway it is 1, so 1 by that infinite value will become 0. So finally it will all will eliminate. Finally the answer is 2 by 3. The next question from the morning shift is probability, that is from Bayes theorem. Now the question is, two balls are selected at random one by one without replacement from the bag containing 4 white and 6 black balls. If the probability that the first selected ball is black, given that the second selected is also a black. Now coming to that, probability of selecting a black ball even is, for suppose how many black balls are there? 6, then it is 6 by 10. Then probability of selecting a white ball is like 4 by 10. Now that A is the event which is related to both E1 and E2, that is there is also a black, right? Then probability of A stroke E1 is equals to, if it is black, then if it is not replacement, right? So that is what, 5 by 9. Then next one, probability of A stroke E2 is equal to, the second is white, right? This is white and this is about black. Now already we chosen white ball, so there is no problem. Then you can say that it is 6 by 9, right? Now what we need to find, the probability that the first selected ball is black. So that we have to say that P of E1 stroke A, that is P of E1 into P of A stroke E1 divided by P of E1 into P of A stroke E1 plus P of E2 into P of A stroke E2. Then P of E1, so that is what 6 by 10 into 5 by 9 divided by 6 by 10 into 5 by 9 plus 4 by 10 into 6 by 9. So that the numerator 10 into 9 will get cancelled in the numerator and denominator. 30 by 30 plus 24, which is nothing but 54, right? So which is equal to m by n. So but even m GCD of m comma n is 1 they given. Now can cancel with 6, then it will be 6 5s are 6 9s are. So that clearly m by n is m equal to 5 and n equal to 9 in this case, then m plus n is equals to 14. The next question is from determinants. This type of question which is already discussed in our channel. Now the question is, if A be a 3 by 3 square matrix such that det A equals to -2 and the given det of 3 times of adjoint of -6 times of adjoint of 3A is equals to 2 power n into 3 power m. Now this is in the form of det of Ka, right? In case of det of Ka, this is nothing but k power n into det A, right? Now this is what 3 cube. Now determinant of adjoint A is nothing but det A whole power n minus 1, which is nothing but det of A, this is known as A here, whole power n minus 1, that is that like that square. So that is 3 cube, and now minus 6 whole square, and is when a positive. Now coming to this det, again det, in case of det we can say that it is k power n, 6 cube whole square, right? Then 6 cube whole square, which is nothing but 6 power 6, and det of adjoint of 3A whole square, right? Then we can say that this is 3 cube 3 power 6, 2 power 6. Again this one is det of adjoint 3A, then I can say that det 3A whole power 4, right? Now it is 3 power 9 into 2 power 6 into, then it is 3 power 4, right? 3 power 4 3 times, so that you can say that 3 power 12, because of det of 3A is nothing but 3 cube and whole power 4, 3 power 12, and det A whole power 4. So that it is 3 power 9, 2 power 6, 3 power 12 and 2 power 4. That anyway det A whole power even number, det A is negative, whole power even number is there. So that it is very clear that 3 power 21 and 2 power 10. Now we need to find the value of 4m plus 2n, right? 4m plus 2n, that is 4 times of 21 plus 2 times of 10. So that is like 84 plus 20, that is 104. And the next question is from permutations and combinations. It's a very easy question. That is the number of 5-letter words. Then we have to arrange 5 letters that can be made using different letters such that the letters are in ascending order and the middle letter is m. So that clearly confirm that middle letter is m. And it is a very important thing is this is one be in the ascending order. In case of if it is in the ascending order, right? So clearly m should be the plays a major role. So before m, after m. So before m we will have 12 alphabets, right? Now 12 alphabets up to m, that is m is the only the middle term in the alphabets. Before m we will have 12 alphabets, then these two places we can select in 12C2, and after m we have 13 alphabets, that is we can arrange in 13C2, and this is 1, right? There is no other further arrangements are there. Why? Because only they given in this ascending order. If you select if it is A, B, C, A, B, M, or like Z, X, Z, xy. So this will be the only arrangement. We can't change other than this arrangement, because of it should be in the ascending order. A comes first, B comes next, and then m, and then x, and then y. So that there is no other arrangements. The arrangement, if you want to write, you can write in the 1 factorial, that is 12c2 into 13c2 into 1 factorial, right? So this is the final answer, 12c2 into 13c2. Okay. And the next question is, if e power 5 times of log x whole square plus 3 equal to x power 8, then the product of all real values of x. So that it is 5 times of log x whole square plus 3 is equals to, then if you apply log, this will be 5 times of log x whole square plus 3, and here it will become 8 log x, right? Then I can say that log x is equals to y for suppose, then 5y square minus 8y plus 3 equals to 0. So that it is 5y square, that is a 15, like we can say that minus 5y minus 3y plus 3 equal to 0, right? Yeah, then we can say that 5y common, then y minus 1, and minus 3 common, it is y minus 1 equal to 0. So that the roots are y equal to 1 and 3 by 5. What is y? That is log x. Log x equals to 1 and log x equals to 3 by 5 and the base e, right? So that x equals to e power 1 and x equals to e power 3 by 5. Now these two are the roots. We want the product of the roots, that is e power 1 into e power 3 by 5. So that e power 1 plus 3 by 5, that is nothing but e power 8 by 5. And the next question is also from probability. Then there is a very simple question, this one, that is, in a bag there are 4 black and 6 white balls. The total balls are 10. 2 balls are drawn at random. Then the probability that both balls are white. Now if you want that both balls are white, so clearly how many white balls are there? 6c2 by total 10c2, right? Why? Because now coming to this event, probability of getting both balls are white, out of 6 whites we can select 2, and the total sample space is 10c2, that is 6 into 5 divided by 10 into 9. So that 5 ones are, 5 twos are, 3 twos are, 3 threes are, so the 2 gets cancelled. So that answer is 1 by 3. It's a very easy question. The next very easy question from 3D, it is the shortest distance between the skew lines. And anyway, if you observe each and every option, all the denominators are same. So that no need to find the denominator. Let's find only the numerator. What about the only numerator, which is nothing but x2 minus x1, data of y2 minus y1, z2 minus z1, a1, b1, c1, and a2, b2, c2. Right. So now coming to this, what is x1 here? It is 1, 2, 1. The points are, now here that is minus 2, 2 and minus 1. Right. x2 minus x1, which is nothing but minus 3. y2 minus y1 is 0. And this is what? Minus 2. Now the next values are 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 2. Right. Now, anyway, the middle term 0. So it is minus 3 times of 6 minus 32. Again minus 2 times of 16 minus 21. So that it is minus 3 times of minus 26 minus 2 times of minus 5. So that clearly it is what? 78 plus 10. So that it is 88. The numerator value is 88. So that option 2 is correct. Anyway, our denominator is also you can solve by using the formula. You know very well, that is root over a1 b2 minus a2 b1 whole square plus b1 c2 minus b2 c1 whole square plus a1 c2 minus a1 c2 whole square. That you know very well. The next question is from the differentiability. The question is, let f of x be a real differentiable function such that f of 0 equal to 1. I mentioned that f of 0 is equal to 1. Very, very important point. And f of x plus y equal to f of x into f dash of y plus f of y into f dash of x. Now, let's consider that x equals to 0 and y equal to 0. So that here f of 0 equal to f of 0 into f dash of 0 plus f of 0 into f dash of 0. So that f of 0 equal to 2 times of f of 0 into f dash of 0. F of 0, that anyway it is 1. So that f dash of 0, what we will get is 1 by 2. Now let's take one more value, which is nothing but y equal to 0. For suppose if I substitute y value 0, then the left hand side what will get is f of x, that is equals to f of x into f dash of 0 plus f of 0 into f dash of x. Yeah, right. Then this is what f of x equal to f dash of 0 is 1 by 2, then it is 1 by 2 f of x plus f of 0 value they given is already 1, that is f dash of x. So that f dash of x equals to f of x by 2, then f dash of x by f of x is equals to what? 1 by 2. Now integrating both sides, then this is what? Log modulus of f of x is equals to 1 by 2 x plus c. Now if I substitute x equal to 0, then x equal to 0, then because of what? They given f of 0 value 1, right? So that if we substitute x equal to 0, f of 0 it will become 1. Log 1 value 0 anyway, and here it is 0. Then finally c value will become 0. So that log of f of x is equals to 1 by 2 x. Then we want sigma n equal to 1 to 100 log of f of n, right? So that it is 1 by 2 sigma n equal to 1 to 100 n. That is 1 by 2. 1 to 100 is nothing but 100 into 101 by 2. So that 2 ones are 2, 50 is 25 sir. That finally 25 into 101, that is 25. 25 is the answer. Finally 4 25 which gets cancelled, but 25 times of 101, 25, 25. The next question is from hyperbola. The question is 1 comma 14, 1 comma minus 12 are the foci at the hyperbola. So then they given its foci, right? So the first foci it is 1 comma 14, and the next one is 1 comma minus 12, and the distance between these two, like it's going to be vertical, right? X coordinate is same. So the distance between these two is nothing but 2BE, and that is passing to the point that is 1 comma 6. Now we know that modulus of SP minus S dash P equal to 2B, right? Now SP, if you find the distance between SP, this is what 8, and S dash P, this is what 18, because of 1 minus 1 anyway 0, 18. So 2B equal to what will get? 10, then B equal to 5, right? Now coming to this distance between these two, 2BE is equal to anyway, that is also very simple, 26, because of 1 minus 1, 0. Yeah, so that B equal to what? 13, and we know that A square equal to B whole square minus B square. So that A square equal to what? 169 minus 25, so that A square equal to 144. Now the length of a lattice rectum is 2A square by B, because of it is a vertical, like so you see this focus, this is a vertical thing, it will be like this, right? 2A square by B, so that is 2 into 144 by B is 5, so that it will be 288 by 5. The next question is from definite integration. The question is, if f of x equal to 7 tan power 8x plus 7 tan power 6x minus 3 tan power 4x minus 3 tan square x and I1, then coming to this I1, that is I1 equals to integration of 0 to pi by 4 f of x, right? Integration of 0 to pi by 4. Now first two terms, 7 tan power 6x you can take common, then it will become tan square x plus 1. From the second terms we can take 3 tan square x common, then it will become tan square x plus 1 whole dx. Okay, now it is from I1 equals to integration of 0 to pi by 4, 7 tan power 6x minus 3 tan square x into 1 plus tan square x is nothing but secant square x whole dx. Now if tan x equal to t, secant square x dx is dt, so that I1 equals to, I can say the integration of 0 to 1 7t power 6 minus 3t square whole dt. Now it is I1 equals to 7 t power 7 by 7 minus 3 t power 3 by 3, and the boundaries are 0 to 1. If it in the case of lower boundary it will become 0, and in case of upper boundary also 1 minus 1 it will become 0, so that I1 will become 0. Now coming to I2, that is integration of 0 to pi by 4 x times of f of x whole dx, so that I2 equal to integration of 0 to pi by 4 x into, like what is this, 7 tan power 6x minus 3 tan square x into secant square x whole dx. Now it is under by parts rule, anyway it is trigonometry and it is algebraic. Now coming to this, both f of x is x, g of x is the trigonometric function. Now x into that integration of 0 to pi by 4, that g of x total. Now in case of that g of x, anyway we got this answer will become 0, no need to solve, minus integration of f dash of x, anyway it is 1, that whole term anyway what we got is tan power 7x minus tan power 3x whole dx. Yes, because of what here we got, like without changing the boundaries, tan power 7x minus tan power 3x. Now then I2 equal to minus integration of, in this tan cube x if you take a common, then it will become tan power 4x minus 1 whole dx, right? So that I2 equal to minus integration of this one tan cube x into, this is tan square x minus 1 into tan square x plus 1 whole dx, we can write like this, and this tan square x plus 1 is nothing but secant square x, so that it is like tan cube x minus tan power 5x into secant square x dx, and the boundaries are from 0 to pi by 4, so that here it is like again t cube minus t power 5 dt again, that is I2 equal to, that is t power 4 by 4 minus t power 6 by 6, and is from 1 to 6, so that I2 equal to 1 by 4 minus 1 by 6, then the LCM is 12, 3 minus 2, that is 1 by 12. What we want finally is 7 I1, anyway I1 value is 0, I2 value is 1 by 12, 12 times of 1 by 12, the answer is 1. The next question is from binomial theorem. It's a very comfortable question, that is sigma r equal to 0 to 5, 11c 2r plus 1 by 2r plus 2, so that in the denominator they are given 2r plus 2, so that we can make some changes here, that is can just multiply and divide with 1 by 12, then it will become 12c 2r plus 2, the whole term, right? Because of what, then if you multiply and divide with 1 by 12, then it is 1 by 12, 12 into the numerator is 11 factorial, that 11c 2r plus 1, okay, 11 minus 2r plus 1, that is 10 minus 2r factorial into 2r plus 1 factorial, and in the denominator they has given the 2r plus 2, right? So that 12 into 11 factorial, that will become 12 factorial, then 10 minus 2r factorial, that is nothing but 10 minus of 2r plus 2 whole factorial, and this term is nothing but 2r plus 2 factorial, so that finally this whole thing after multiplying and dividing with the 12, it will become like that. Then you can expand that from r equal to 0 to 5, so that in case of r equal to 0, it will become 12c2, then 12c4 plus 12c6, 12c8 and 12c4, if you substitute 8, 10, 12c10, and finally this is what, 12c 12, yeah, 6 terms totally. Then in case of here something missing, that is what 12c 0, then you can add 12c 0 plus 12c 2 plus and so on plus 12c 12 minus 12c 0, then it is what 1 by 12 into 2 power 12 minus 2 power 12 divided by 2, because of this is half term only. Then 2 power 12 that is what 1 by 12 into 2 power 11 minus 1. The next question is, if capital A equal to 1 comma 2 comma 3, find the number of non-empty equivalence relations. Non-empty equivalence relation should be, for suppose if capital A equal to 1 comma 2 comma 3, then I can write one equivalence relation, that is 1 1 2 2 and 3 3. Next another equivalence relation I can write as 1 comma 1 2 comma 2 3 comma 3, and for suppose if I take 1 comma 2 2 comma 1, this is what we can say that equivalence relation. Like next in the next term we can, if I change 2 3 3 2, then it will be on one more equivalence relation, because of 2 3 3 2 symmetric, 2 3 3 2 means 2 2, and 3 2 2 3 means 3 3, that is also equivalence relation. Next if for suppose if I go with 1 3 3 1, then it is also equivalence relation. And finally A cross A, it is also an equivalence relation. So totally 1 2 3 4 5, so total 5 non-empty equivalence relations are possible. The answer is 5. And the next question is from a sequence and series, that is A1 comma A2 comma A3 and so on are in GP. Then the first one is A1 into A5, the given is 28, that is A into AR power 4, that is equal to 28, A square R power 4 equal to 28 they mentioned. Next one is A2 plus A4, which is equals to 29. Right, A2 that is nothing but AR, and it is AR cube, that is equal to 29. Now take a AR common, here you can take AR common, then it is 1 plus R square, that is equal to 29. Okay, now squaring on both sides, A square R square into 1 plus R square whole square equal to 29 whole square, multiplying dividing with A R square, so that it will become A square R power 4 into 1 plus R square whole square by R square, that is 29 whole square. Right, the numerator and denominator can multiply with R square. So because of we got A square R power 4 value is 28, then we have 28 into 1 plus R square whole square by R square equal to 29 whole square, so that it is 1 plus R square whole square by R square equal to 29 whole square by 28. Again, no need to do further simplification. Simply R square value, if you compare also, then you will get that is R square equal to 28. Now in the case of R square equal to 28, then R power 4 equal 28 whole square, then it is A square R power 4 equal to 28, right? A square R power 4 equal to 28, then A square into 28 whole square equal to 28, then A square equal to 28 by 28 whole square, so that A equal to 1 by root 28. Right, now we need to find the value of A into R power 5, because of A6, that is R power 5. Yeah, A is what 1 by root 28. We have R square value 28, 28 into R value root 28. Root 28 gets cancelled. Finally this is what 28 whole square. And the next question is from sequence and series. The question is 8 equal to 3 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4 into 3 plus p. So that is 3 plus 3 by 4 plus 3 by 4 square plus and so on. Right? Plus the remaining next value is p by 4 plus and so on. P by 4, p square by 4 square plus and so on up to infinity. Right? Then it is 8 times of sorry 8 equal to, then you can take 3 common, 1 by 1 minus 1 by 4 plus this one is p by 4 by 1 minus p by 4. So that 8 equal to 3, that is what, 4 plus p by 4 minus p. 4 minus 1, 3 by 4, and will become 4. Then p by 4 minus p equal to 4. Then p equal to 16 minus 4p. 5p equal to 16. P equal to 16 by 5. And the next question is from linear differential equation. And here it is in the form of dx by dy plus px equals to q. Now here p is equals to 1 by y square, then integrating factor equal to e power integration of p dy, so that e power integration of 1 by y square dy, so that it is e power minus 1 by y. Now coming to the general solution, x into e power minus 1 by y, that is equal to integration of e power minus 1 by y into like 1 by y cube, right? It is 1 by y cube dy. Now coming to the right hand side, e power minus 1 by y, 1 by y you can keep outside, and 1 by y square dy. Because of that, minus 1 by y, if I take it as t, 1 by y square dy equal to dt. This will become dt. So that minus integration of t e power t dt you will get on the right hand side. So that it is minus integration of t e power t is nothing but e power t into t minus 1 plus c, and that finally this is what, x into e power minus 1 by y, yeah, that is equal to minus e power minus 1 by y into minus 1 by y minus 1. So here it is minus 1 by y minus 1 plus c. So you can multiply with minus, it will become plus, and finally it is what, x equal to 1 by y plus 1 plus c by e power 1 by y. Sorry, this is what, c into e power 1 by y, right? Then given that x of 1 equal to 1, that means what, if y equal to 1, then x is also equals to 1. So the 1 2 plus c times of e, then c equals to minus 1 by e. Then what we want, finally x of 1 by 2, so that y equal to 1 by 2. Then in case of y equal to 1 by 2, then x equals to, y equal to 1 by 2 means 2 plus 1 minus 1 by e square, so that x equal to 3 minus e. The next question from the sets, that is, if capital A equal to 1 to 10 and B equal to m by n, where m comma n belongs to A, and the main important thing is m less than n, and greatest common divisor of m comma n is 1. First, suppose if I starts with m by n, we are going to write, and if I starts with m equal to 1, then the denominator is possibility m less than n, right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 2 in the start. So it will be 9 numbers possible for in case of 1, right? Then I will write in a different way. That is, for 1 there will be 9 numbers. For 2 it will be 3, 5, 7, 9, 4. For 3, for suppose we can start with 4. That is 4, 5, 7, 8 and 10. So there will be 5. Now for 4 there will be 5, 7, 8, it won't come, 9, yeah, 3. In case of 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 4. In case of 6, 7, 8 will not come, 9 will not come, 10 will not come, only 1. Now in case of 7, 8, 9, 10, yeah, 3. In case of 8, 9, yeah, only 1, 10 will not get. In case of 9, only one 10. So we won't take 10 is a number because of we need to stick on for the rule that is m less than n. So now total number of values, if you count 1 plus 1, 2, 5, 6, 10, 13, 18, 22 and 31. So total number of values in B is 31. The next question is from complex numbers. The given question is let modulus of z equal to 1. So that I can consider that z equals to actually r into e power I theta. Then modulus of z equal to r, and they given that modulus of z equal to 1, right? So, and what they mentioned that, so clearly modulus of z equal to 1 they given, so that r equal to 1, right? Next, argument of z1 equal to pi by 4, right? Now z equal to, what we can say that actually it is what, cos theta plus I sin theta. Okay, then coming to the first one, argument of z1, coming to the complex number z1, argument of z1, that is cos pi by 4 plus I sin pi by 4, 1 plus I by root 2. Now z equal to, the angle what he has given is 0, cos 0 is 1 and I sin 0 is 0. Now coming to the z3, 1 minus I by root 2. What is the question? z1 bar into z2, z1 bar, that is 1 minus I by root 2 into z2 is 1, plus z2 bar into z3, that is also 1 minus I by root 2, plus z3 bar z1, z3 bar, that is 1 plus I by root 2 whole square. Because of z3 bar is 1 plus I by root 2, z1 is 1 plus I by root 2, then we will get like this. Now in case of this 1 by root 2, 2 times of 1 minus, that is what, root 2 times of 1 minus I you will get, plus then 1 plus 1 square, I square is minus 1 cancel, 2y by 2, then is what I will get I square finally. Because of 1 minus 1 will just cancel, and 2 whole square, if you apply the 2, then 2 will get cancelled, then it is what, I whole square. So that is what, root 2 plus I into 1 minus root 2, then it is root over x square plus y square, root over 2 plus 1 minus root 2 whole square. Anyway, we have a whole square, right? Then it is what, 2 plus 1 plus 2 minus 2 root 2, then it is 5 minus 2 root 2. Then the order pair of a comma b, because of it has to compare with a plus b root 2, then a plus b root 2. Now a comma b is nothing but 5 comma minus 2.